Welcome to our teacher edition of creating field test groupings or classes in the Vretta DAP. And so what you're going to need to do is you are going to need to ensure that you have logged into your Vretta DAP by going to abed.vretta.com. Once you're in there, you'll select your teacher accounts. Now note that these top three sections here that are Session 2 Field Test Diplomas, Session 2 Grade 9 Field Tests, Session 2 Grade 6 Field Tests, these are going to be three empty boxes or groupings up here, or sections for groupings up here. And so what you're going to do is you're going to choose your appropriate level and you're going to create a new grouping. Now, it's important for you to note that you're going to create a new grouping for every physical class you have. So if I have a grade 6 classroom and I'm a homeroom teacher, and then that is one grouping. I can schedule all of my field tests, no matter what the subject is, in that one grouping. So grade 6, you are only going to create a grouping called grade 6 field tests. And so simply you would select create new grouping. You would type in grade 6. Make sure that you put the section if there is more than one section in your group, and I'm just going to go here, in your school, and you're going to say field tests. So what's important, whether it's grade 6, grade 9, or grade 12, is you are going to have field tests at the end of your grouping just for that consistent language across the division. So if it's just one grade 6 class, you can just say grade 6. If there's two, grade 6A, grade 6B, whatever your sections are labeled. You'll select OK, and then your class will pop up. Now for grade 9, what's important for grade 9 is that you're going to start the same way. So you're going to start with grade 9, but then you are going to be subject specific. So again, if you have multiple sections of grade 9 science, then you are going to, and they're going to be 3 or 4 different physical groups of students that you're working with, then you are going to put in your section, and then you can put in social studies or whatever your subject is. Now, you have to finish with the same ending that we did with grade 6, which is field tests. We're trying to keep that language the same. Once I create that, I am going to see that here. So I would, if I'm teaching science and social to different classes, then I'm going to have a different field test grouping for each of those things. If I have 3 different sections of science, I'm going to have 9A, 9B, 9C. Make sure that you have the grade first, the section, the subject, and then the field test. Same thing for ELA and math. Now grade 12, you're going to do it a little bit differently. You're going to have ELA 30-1, ELA 30-2. If you have a section number, I don't know what that looks like, but section A or 30-1A, whatever it looks like, you're going to start with that at the beginning. So subject first, then your 30 level, whether it's -1 or -2, and your section number. Then you're also going to end it the same way so that you have field tests. So then you can kind of see what the language looks like or the titles look like for these groupings or classes. So just going back to the main points, a new section for each physical grouping of kids. Grade 6, grade 9, you're going to start with that grade, the number. If you have different sections in your school, then you're going to put those in, and then you're going to call it field tests. And then that's how those kind of wrap up. So that's how we create our groupings for our field tests here in the Vretta DAP.